Hello, everybody. Welcome to our broadcast. I hope everyone is having a good day. It's great to see you here. I would like to introduce myself briefly. I am Nisa from Vice Quarter Customer Service. Today, we will talk about Salesforce with my guest, Mr. Resul. Let's get to know Mr. Resul. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you so much. Thank you for asking. I'm doing really fine. And I want to say hi from Canada. And this is a really nice day. It's snowing outside, as usual.
Very good. I have a few questions for you. Are you ready?
Yes, please.
All right, let's get started. First of all, Mr. Resul, could you introduce yourself to us?
Sure. First, I used to be a physics teacher back home, and I wanted to immigrate to Canada. After immigrating, I said I wanted to find a job related to my past education, but I couldn't. Then I decided to change my major. First, when I came to Canada, I couldn't be able to speak any English. And then I decided to learn English. After learning that, I said, okay, now I need a job. And I said, IT business is there's a huge demand on this. And I decided to get my degree on this field. And I got my degree, but at the last year, I found Salesforce. Actually, one of my friends, he suggested me, and maybe you know that in Canada, while you are getting your education, you can work. And I was working as an Uber driver. And once I had a guest, and she convinced me to become a Salesforce developer, actually. First, I heard from her, and then one of my friends, he suggested to become a Salesforce developer. And then I made some research. After all, I said, okay, now how can I become? And I found that there is no course or related to these kind of things. And then I found a boot camp. I enrolled there. After 6 months, I graduated from my school, George Brown College, and then a boot camp. And then my boot camp, they offered me a job becoming a teacher because I really love being teacher. And then I accepted. Since then, I'm a Salesforce developer and an instructor, and I love my job. That's it.
An impressive life story, I think. Thank you. Mr. Resul, could you briefly tell us about Salesforce?
While I was getting my education, as I'm a full stack developer now, our instructors at college, they try to teach the basics of everything, all the methodologies, all the languages. I can really write some code in C# or, JavaScript, all of them, and Java. But they were trying to explain how to create a new program from scratch. This is really nice. But I figured out that, you don't need to write every line because there are lots of programs. It's already there. You don't need to write from scratch. And Salesforce was really nice because they were handling the main, how can I describe? Especially, if you want to write a code, you have to be careful about security. This is the main thing, right? Salesforce was handling all these huge problems. Just they want developers to be creative, which is really nice. Because of this, I said, okay, Salesforce is the best. And now, what is Salesforce? Salesforce is a CRM program, which means if you have a company and if you want to find a way to satisfy your customers, you need a program, right? You have two ways. You can write your program, you can hire some developers and then you can write from scratch, or you can buy licenses like Salesforce did, and you can use that program. This is Salesforce. Basically, it's a customer relationship management program, which we say CRM program, and it's ready to use. You don't need to write any code. Today, if a company, they say, okay, now we need a CRM program, they can go and buy this Salesforce program and use it right away. That's all.
Okay, I got it. What exactly distinguishes Salesforce from other CRMs? Do you think Salesforce may lose its popularity in the coming years?
Oh, I don't think so. Why? Because, first of all, as I said, in programming business, security is the main thing. You have to be really careful because you are going to store lots of information related to your company, like your customer name, address, lots of things. And as a developer, I can easily say that it's really hard to manage these kind of things. Salesforce provides security, the main thing. And it's easy to, how can I say? It's easy to customize that program. You can, as a owner of your company, you can say that I need this, and it can be done very quickly. You don't need to hire lots of developers. These are really, benefits of CRM program, Salesforce program. Why? Because it's really easy to use. You can just learn maybe in 2 days and use it as a user, not a developer. I don't want to say as an admin or as a developer, you can use it in 2 days. And it's really customizable. According to your company needs, you can customize it. And if one of my friends, if they listen, we have 2 programs. Let's assume that we have 2 programs and they want to talk with each other, which we name as integration. Integration is really a hard topic. And Salesforce provides really quick integration, which means if you want to download or upload whatever data, you can do it easily. This is a huge benefit of program. And Salesforce provides mobile capability, which means if you have a cell phone, you can use it on your cell phone. It's really easy to use. And on our cell phones, we have I'm a fan of Samsung. I'm using Play Store. I don't like Apple, but I know some of our friends, they love Apple. And on Apple, you have App Store, right? You can download which app you want.
Like me, yes.
Yeah, I know, Generation Z, they love it. I have daughters, and they say we want only iPhone. Other than that, they don't accept. Anyway, I'm some kind of old-fashioned or old school guy. Anyway,
Oh, no.
And in your cell phone, you have App Store or Play Store, right? In Salesforce, we have App Exchange. Actually, the idea of this app store was provided by the founder of Salesforce. He said, why we don't write programs? And then after he produced App Exchange, then Apple said, okay, now I want to use this. This was the main thing. These all benefits, it's making Salesforce really popular. And according to our research, I think it was made in 2021, by the time 2026, there will be 9 million job posting about Salesforce. It's really huge. And yeah, and the benefits for the Salesforce will increase to approximately $1.5 trillion, I believe, which means it's really a huge company. And it's the first CRM in 2000. Yeah, it was founded by I don't remember the name, but in 1999 they first started this business, and they were the first company. Because of this, I believe, at least in near future, at least until 2026, this will be the first CRM all over the world. And as far as I know, they are trying to increase their customer. I think it was 2 months ago, they started to make some advertisement in Turkey and in Europe, which means in near future, I think, this is my hope and this is my prediction, all over the world, this Salesforce will be used the first CRM all over the world. This is my prediction, and I believe at least in 4 years, there will be no problem for us.
Yes, thank you. Mr. Resul, can you compare Salesforce Developer with other kinds of developers? Is Salesforce Developer considered full stack? If we can say full stack developer, how can this be possible in 6 months?
First of all, as I said, I'm a full stack developer. I know what does this mean. And it's really, if you want to create a program, which, me and my friends, we were a team. And if you want to graduate from your college, you have to provide a program. You have to write from scratch. We did this. And it took approximately 1 year for us. We had lots of documentation and we write lots of codes. And I know how to create a program and how to become a developer. And I can easily say that Salesforce developer can be considered as a full stack developer. Why? But, because we write program. This is the first thing, but not like other developers.
Yes.
If you want to create a program from scratch, as I mentioned before, you have to think everything. You have to deal with the security, you have to deal with the server side, you have to see back and forth and lots of things. But Salesforce says, I have already created lots of parts. You don't need to think twice. That's all. You have everything. Just as a developer, you should try to customize your program, Salesforce, according to your company needs. That's all, which makes everything easy. But I can easily say that I'm a Salesforce developer and I'm a full stack Salesforce developer because I know backend and I know front end. This is the easiest part. And can a person become a full stack developer in 6 months? No, especially Java. Java is a really hard language. But as a housewife, I can say I have lots of friends. They were housewives. They didn't know anything about coding, but in 6 months, they have learned everything.
Oh.
But I cannot say at the 6 month you can become a developer. No, you need to, educate yourself. I'm giving like this example. If you want to write how can I say, essay. Let's assume you are trying to write essay, but you don't even know even a letter or a word. What we are doing, we are teaching first letters, A, B, C, D.
Yes.
And then we are teaching the words, apple, orange. And then we are trying to teach you how to write a small sentence, like I ate orange. And then we are trying to teach you how to write a paragraph. And then we are trying to teach you how to write a small essay. After that, we say, okay, everything is settled. Now you have to educate yourself because you have started from scratch. Even you didn't know anything, any letter, and now you can write small paragraphs and also small essays. After that, it's all up to our friends. If they study hard, they can easily become a really good Salesforce developer. But in Java, I cannot say this because you have to do lots of things.
Yes. Thank you for your answer, Mr. Resul. What are your recommendations for people who want to take the Salesforce course?
First of all, they have to think, do they have any better option than becoming a Salesforce developer? If they have, okay, then they should accept that one. But if they consider that, yes, I want to become a developer, not only a Salesforce developer, a real developer, first, they should check themselves because it's some kind of, as I said, I cannot sing because I have a really bad voice and I don't know anything about this. If I say I want to become a singer, everyone will laugh at me. Why? Because I don't have that ability. Now, I can say that if someone wants to become a developer, first of all, they should check themselves. First, do they have enough patience? Which means most likely in real life, they will face some problems and they have to solve that problem, which needs real patience. In our coding, we say if you have missed a comma, this will cause a real huge problem. You have to find that comma. Where did I miss this? This is real life. which means you have to be, problem solving and patient guy, first thing. And the second thing I can say, they should have analytical thinking. What do I mean with this? We write code, right? It's not tangible. You cannot touch it. You cannot see it. You have to imagine it. Now I'm doing this. I'm writing this code, which means this, and then this will connect to this part, which is untangible. And you should make all connections in your mind. If you have this ability, then everyone, I can easily say that everyone can easily become a Salesforce developer. But if they don't have these abilities, I'm not saying that they have to know math. No need to know math or science. Just be patient, be a hard worker, and they should be analytical thinking, or they should imagine what they write. And that's all. They can easily become a Salesforce developer. And I have to admit, this is the last thing. As I said, I studied at college. If I knew there was a Salesforce program, I could not study. I have to admit this. This is a waste of time. Believe me, yeah. Don't think to go to a college and get your proper education. You don't need. Just you have to find a proper way, which Salesforce can be this, and then they have to study. They have to give 1 year, not more than 1 year. Believe me, after 1 year, they can make really good amount of money. You know that, right? In United States, the yearly income is approximately 90K or something, right? If I'm true, which is really, it's really huge amount, 90K in a year. That's all. I highly recommend them.
Good things are taking time, Mr. Resul.
Yeah, 1 year. But if you make this amount of money, 1 year is nothing.
Yes. Mr. Resul, that was the end of my questions. Thank you very much for your answer. It was nice to see you again. Have a good day. See you in other programs.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. I'm really glad with being with you, because your positive energy, I can feel it from here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice
Goodbye.
day. Bye.